Does tea really lower glucose, or is that just internet talk? Today I'm going to talk about 3 teas that are highly sought after by those with diabetes: cinnamon tea, ginger tea, and bitter melon tea. But be careful, one of them requires a lot of caution, especially if you use medication or insulin. So let's get to the video. Teas can be allies for diabetics, but they are not the main treatment. What do many people do nowadays? They start drinking the tea and abandon medical follow-up, medical treatment, don't eat properly, and don't engage in physical activity. And that is not a good idea for those who have been diagnosed with diabetes. And in today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on teas for diabetics so that you can improve your treatment in a more effective, smarter way, and consequently lower your glycated hemoglobin more naturally and reduce the use of your medications if your doctor has prescribed them. However, never abandon your medications on your own. Always make sure to talk to your doctor and be completely clear with them. You should be open about exactly what you use and what you don't use so they can properly help you with your treatment plan. And interestingly enough, certain teas can indeed be very beneficial and interesting for diabetics to consider. And the number 1 tea that we are going to talk about today is undoubtedly cinnamon tea. Now, it has a much more subtle way of acting to help lower your glucose levels significantly, but it can indeed help quite a bit, especially when it comes to reducing your fasting glucose in a very gentle and subtle way. And honestly, that is the truly great advantage of incorporating cinnamon tea into your daily routine, as it offers a supportive approach to managing your health without being overly aggressive. It helps to improve insulin sensitivity. And what does that basically mean, Edu? It helps your body's insulin function much more effectively. And as a direct result of that, you are able to keep your blood glucose levels significantly better controlled throughout the day. So, cinnamon tea actually offers this specific health benefit, and it is widely considered one of the most popular choices whenever we talk about the important subject of managing diabetes and lowering blood glucose levels in a completely natural way. But once again, it does not replace treatment. It will not replace a good diet or physical activity, but it will certainly help to improve insulin sensitivity. And with improved insulin sensitivity, your body functions better, glucose tends to drop and stay more stable, and that helps a lot. I want you to comment here which teas you currently use, or if you don't use any, if you intend to start using them after this video, so we can talk more, because it is very important that you understand this whole part of diabetes treatment and glucose reduction in a natural way. And the next tea is ginger tea. Why? Because it helps your metabolism as a whole and reduces inflammation. This is very important. Why? Because generally, the body of people who have a diabetes diagnosis is more inflamed. And the more active inflammation there is circulating in your body, the harder it becomes to regulate glucose and lower your A1C. This is where ginger tea helps. It acts directly on that inflammation, which helps you better control your glucose levels. Not to mention, it also provides wonderful support for your digestion, making it a great addition to your daily routine. So if you make a habit of drinking ginger tea and eating quite intelligently, you can effectively reduce your blood glucose levels, keep them much better controlled, and ensure your digestive system is functioning really well. And then, as a result, you will be able to absorb all the essential nutrients from your food much more efficiently. That is why a balanced diet, taking medications at the correct times, practicing physical activity, and not just drinking all kinds of teas in an uncontrolled way is always important. In fact, I want you to comment here right now if you want me to record a video talking about the amounts of tea to drink at certain times, because otherwise this video will get too long. So ginger tea acts right there. It actually possesses a very interesting and vital function when we talk about managing inflammation in the body. And with the body significantly less inflamed, our entire organism is able to function much more efficiently and effectively than it did before. But as I always say here, this varies from person to person. And if you are using medication as an anticoagulant, blood pressure medication, or if you have gastritis, you need to be cautious. Although there are already studies talking about ginger tea and high blood pressure, it won't cause an increase in blood pressure. However, if you are undergoing treatment and in this treatment you cannot control your blood pressure, cannot control your glucose, do not practice physical activity, and do not eat well, it won't be ginger tea that will solve your situation. So you need to have that awareness. Ginger tea, just like cinnamon tea, does not increase blood pressure. But if you already have blood pressure that is unregulated, it won't be able to stabilize that pressure. So you have to be careful, and especially if you have gastritis, you need to exercise caution and inform your doctor. Now, moving on to the third tea on our list, which is a tea that many people are actively looking for information about regarding its daily use. This specific variety is known as bitter melon tea, and it has certainly sparked a lot of curiosity lately. It has been a tea that is increasingly studied by researchers, and it does in fact possess some unique biological properties that will help lower your blood glucose levels naturally. It is a fascinating subject for those looking to manage their health. And this is something very interesting, especially for pre-diabetics and type 2 diabetics. Type 1 diabetics who want to drink teas to lower their glucose and stop taking insulin should not do this under any circumstances. But if you happen to have pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes and you are looking to improve your treatment, bitter melon tea is a very welcome addition. It is widely considered one of the quote-unquote strongest teas for lowering glucose. This is because it possesses what we call a hypoglycemic effect, which is just a technical way of saying that it actively works to lower your glucose levels. And this is very beneficial for those who want mainly to reduce that glucose that stays between 180, 200, 150, 200 to bring it down. And this can be a very interesting and empowering process, because if you're able to keep your blood glucose levels consistently controlled within that ideal healthy range, you will naturally lower your A1C. Then your doctor will certainly notice that you are progressing quite positively, and as a result, they may even be able to reduce your medications over time. However, I must provide a very important warning for you to consider. If you are currently using, for example, certain oral anti-hypoglycemic agents that actively stimulate your body to produce more insulin, you really have to be extremely careful and monitor your levels closely. Why? Because otherwise you might suffer an episode of hypoglycemia, that is glucose below 70 milligrams per deciliter. If you find that you already have well-controlled glucose levels, then you necessarily, in a very intelligent way, do not have any real need to use these specific types of teas. It is simply not necessary for your health management. But if you happen to have slightly elevated glucose levels, bitter melon tea is actually a very interesting option to consider for those who have already received a diabetes diagnosis from their doctor. So the main focus with bitter melon tea is to be careful not to have hypoglycemia, that is low glucose, glucose below 70. However, you are still perfectly able to use this medication, provided that you are not currently taking any form of insulin therapy for your condition. Why? Because otherwise you might have this low glucose, this hypoglycemia, and it can help as an adjunct in your treatment. Please remember that you should never replace your prescribed medication with these herbal teas. If you are unsure about what you are doing, or if you do not fully understand how to properly prepare or take these remedies, please do not attempt it on your own. It is crucial to know the correct dosages and the exact amounts needed for a safe infusion. If you need more guidance, please leave a comment below so we can create a detailed video explaining these teas in a much more complete way. So, these are the 3 teas that really help diabetics lower their glucose in a natural way, but they do not replace conventional treatment, and they can be a helper when it comes to helping you reduce your glucose in a more natural, more targeted way. Once again, it does not replace medication. It is really important that you do not stop eating well, practicing regular physical activity, taking your medication at the correct times, or following up with your doctor. Please remember, nothing can ever replace the value of a good, consistent treatment plan. However, we do have teas that really do help diabetics, okay? And that was this week's video where we talked about teas that can help lower glucose naturally and that can bring benefits to your treatment. Comment below if you have any questions, if you want me to talk about other teas, and that way we can keep talking more about this world where we can improve treatment through changes in our context, in our life as a whole, by drinking tea, eating a balanced diet, practicing physical activity, and reaping more and more health. If you've been watching until now, it's a sign that you like the content. And if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications. And most importantly, don't forget to share this video with that friend of yours who might have questions about bitter melon tea, ginger tea, or cinnamon tea. Why? Because your question is the same as many other people's, and it costs nothing to share it on social media, share it in the groups on your phone. Take the link, share it. Why? Because you help my work here, and the more I realize that you want to learn more, the more motivated I am to bring quality content to you here on YouTube. Isn't that right? Now I want you to stop everything you're doing and leave your rating from 0 to 10. What rating does this video deserve? And most importantly, I want you to comment here. Edu, I drink tea. Edu, I don't drink tea. Edu, I'm going to try to drink some tea to help, and I'm with you until the end. If you comment there, I'll know you're following along with me, and that makes me very happy. Why? Because you encourage me to chase after information, after knowledge, so that you can improve your treatment there at home. Isn't that right? Right here on the side, I'll leave more great content, so don't stop binge watching the channel's playlist to learn more about health, diabetes, nutrition, treatment, teas, and how you can eat in a smart, light way that will help you lower your glucose and get it out of your head once and for all that a diabetic can only drink water and eat lettuce. It doesn't work quite like that, okay? So we'll leave it here. May God be with you all, and see you next time.